everyone, how's it going? I'm DK.
I'm Rizzo.
And I'm Zero, and today in Anime Reaction watch the 22nd
And final
episode of Recreators.
And now, the end is here, and so we face the final curtain.
That was actually pretty good.
Thank you.
Yeah, so this is... I don't know, I have mixed feelings about the ending of this one.
Because, like, last episode was...
It felt like an ending.
Yeah. This is probably going to end up being like a wrap-up.
Anyway, so, 3,
2.
1.
Let's
jam.
Unless I totally missed something, which is
Or
possible.
they pull a curveball. Throw us a curveball. The legendary?
The Extraordinary?
Waiting for it.
Yeah! Exactly!
Woohoo! And the crowd goes wild. This series is happy end. I'm still bracing for that big nasty plot twist.
Right.
Those are off. Aw.
No. None of you did anything. It was all Magane.
It was all Magane, because best girl.
Well, I mean, technically it was Soda's idea to use the...
Yeah.
Not true, and it was Soda who kind of brought Magane to their side, vicariously. What the? Oh. What are you complaining about? Just make another one. Looks just like her. And besides, just bring her back to life. Works for American comics.
Right? Oh, it works for some shonen series too.
Alright, there's one loose untied up. How about the rest of you guys? Where do they come from anyway?
Sounds like a really hard thing to cover up, but
But it's so ridiculous they could. I mean, who's going to believe it anyway? They probably think it's just part of the show. They can show them the whole room of soldiers and everything. Oh! No. Konomiyaki, huh?
Yeah, but do they want to go back?
I mean, there's okonomiyaki. Come on now. Or do I have to use
But
these?
no.
Nope. Damn, they cleaned up. Oh, okay. Well, that makes sense. Might as well get your fill.
Some of us?
So this is going to be the last of the episode. Everyone just spending their last day in the real world, doing what they want. Hmm. Hmm. Fair enough. Of course. Don't worry about it. It works for American comics.
Well, technically, you're still gonna do them. It's just...
Whether this projection of yourself is going to do them or not? Uh-oh. Oh, and he got an anime deal out of it. Yeah! The fans want
You
what the
bet
fans
your
want.
ass.
Yes! You bet your ass. Mostly exposed by skimpy clothing. I'll make it smaller. Really? What's that knowing look?
Pervert. Pervert. There's a pervert here.
Acts like one too. That doesn't look like a game genie. I'm sorry, the wind was saying something? Oh.
Yeah, I was about to say, it should probably shut up. Although her in that dress looks pretty good.
It's too soon for goodbye. This has to be something funny. Oh, never mind. Already?
Oh, we only got like 10 minutes left.
VoIP. David Copperfield, eat your heart out. Bruh.
Nope.
Ow! What thing? Damn you, mysterious dialogue. Oh. Wow. Yeah, probably mysterious dialogue.
No, probably just a hug.
A kiss on the cheek, I think.
And onward to a very revealing martial arts career. So casual.
Ouch.
Ouch.
No, I'm not going back.
I can't. Oh, she's all her power to take everyone else back, huh? Ah. So the old Conqueror of Shambhala scenario.
Trying to grab and throw myself.
Congratulations, you've completed the campaign and you've ascended to godhood.
Where's Magane?
Whoa. I must say, a miracle has happened. A foreigner has emigrated to Japan without getting a job teaching English.
She became an editor?
Should do well in that field.
Yeah.
Sucked.
Man, the traffic's absolutely dead. Oh, man. Rip.
That's an interesting picture to have. like the new casual look.
Thigh highs and Daisy Dukes, huh? Not bad. Sota Meteora OTP? I can live with that. Title drop! And the original theme song.
Nice.
Very nice. Rest in peace to our dear headphone users.
In my left ear.
Sorry. Okay, well. So what's the bigger highlight? Very nice ending, you know, nicely packaged ending scene there with Sota as dialogue with Meteora, or Meteora stuffing her face with Okonomiyaki. Good God.
I don't know. Those Daisy Dukes and
Look
Meteor.
like tights more
yeah,
than
the Daisy Dukes and tights. That was
Some
an
sort of
interesting
leggings.
combination.
Meteora has impeccable fashion sense.
And I actually kind of like that they didn't go into what Magane did.
I'm still
So
holding
did
out for a
she-
stinger, honestly.
Right?
I mean, just a nice little aside about Magane because that's so her.
It's gonna be a fourth wall break.
Yep. Like
So she doesn't have her powers anymore.
That's true. That's true. She basically kind of sacrificed her powers to save the world on a whim.
Well, I mean, she probably could have shown up and gone back with the others, but totally isn't her style. Plus,
Well.
she's having way too much fun in this one.
Let's see if did they give us a stinger about Magane? Nope. Wow.
Just leave
Okay,
it wide
there you
open
go.
there.
There you go. That's it.
Aw, no stinger.
Yeah. I was hoping maybe for a stinger of Magane or Sexy Meteora making another appearance. Something. Or another like Meteora rant about to the viewer. Like in episode 13. That was a good one.
Yep.
But it's not to be. Recreators! That's a wrap. And
Certainly felt very well. Just that was the little bow on top.
I kind of like that they gave a whole episode to the wrap up.
well, this whole series, I mean, just the concept of it, you're trying to tie multiple varying story ideas together. And like we said before, it requires a lot of dialogue. And we got a shit ton of it throughout the whole series, and this was no exception. Kind of needed to cool down.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they yeah. As I was saying, I like that they gave a whole episode to the wrap up rather than like trying to squeeze everything into like 5 minutes. like, oh, the battle ended. By the way, we need to go back.
Right.
Yeah.
Or even it needed more than even like a B part for that too. But it didn't feel like they had many loose ends to tie up. I mean, yeah, you had your little moments there with everyone spending their last day in our world, and then basically kind of go into Sota's spiel. After Meteor gets settled into the real world to wrap it all up. So, good on the writers, I guess, because I'm satisfied with that ending. And apart from what really happened with Megane, that's a minor detail. I have a bone to pick with. I think they did a good job of ending it.
Actually, I don't think Megane will have to hide for the rest of her life.
Now, like I said last week. Sorry, go ahead.
I mean, unless the government that was, doing the whole saving the world thing was sharing the information, which I kind of doubt that they would. I think it was more top secret. I don't think that she left any evidence behind for the actual police to find her. So I don't think that she'd have to run for the rest of her life. Unless, of course, she was committing more murders, which, well...
That's on her.
In that case, that's on her. I still, like I said in the last episode, or the one before this, I still like to think she just bought some South Pacific island and is being carried aloft by a bunch of, naked, greased-up eunuchs. Like some tropical queen or some shit, because that just sounds like her. I keep saying the greased-up naked eunuchs. Damn you, Jeremy Clarkson. Because no, that's how he wants his Bugatti Veyron carried in when he buys one. 10 out of 10 would watch.
It's getting an anime. Yes. No.
Yes. Glorious. I kind of wish they would make a comic spin-off series, kind of like what the Naziverse did for Carnival Phantasm. So you have Hikayu, as a martial artist chick in the very skimpy outfit. You got Sexy Meteor coming back, Megane, all of them with fourth wall breaks and all that. I don't know. Sounds like something I'd really like.
Out of everything, I am sad that I don't get to see Celestia say her goodbye. But
yeah, that was sad.
I know. Especially when you see the ending, and then she winks the camera. So having that experience, and actually this is another thing I liked about this episode, having the experience that the creators had with the creations, kind of changes their whole perspectives on media, really.
I think the exception to that would be Blitzer's writer and artist.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
she's a hard ass through and through.
If anything, it's made her more jaded or more hard boiled.
Yeah.
But by and large, it seems to enhance their creative abilities. Yeah, this new outlook on their creations.
Kind of gets a new view on things.
Yeah, I very much like that. It's a very sweeping character development.
Yeah.
So, nicely done at the end there. And pretty effortlessly, too, I must say.
Now, this series as a whole, I can't give it a really, really high score because of what was going on in the middle.
Yeah.
It was a great idea, but the execution.
So, I remember that at one point you said that it might even drop down to like a 4 because of what happened in the middle, and if they didn't pick up any sort of quality towards the end, it'd stay at like a 4 or 5.
Yeah.
Do you still believe that?
I'd probably give it like a 6 or a 7, but like if you're watching the series after the fact, it would probably be more like a 7 or an 8 because of you don't have to wait through the weeks of bullshit.
But following it through, having to endure the specials.
While following it, that really like killed almost any excitement I had for the series. And even though I thought the ending fight was pretty good, and I kind of liked the way that they did the ending, I just, like, man, it really didn't, like, it didn't even bring back a lot of that excitement for me. I was just like...
Right. I mean, that whole middle deal, it kind of killed the hype. It was to this series what Endless 8 was to Harvey. You know, it killed your enthusiasm for the ending, even though it was good still.
It killed my enthusiasm for
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I think that's more of the measuring stick there, because...
That's a more telling sign,
Yeah,
I was...
because he absolutely loved this series at the beginning.
Just the whole concept, the whole spirit of the thing.
Yeah.
It's like totally up your alley in terms of preferences and stories.
Right, this is like everything I want in a series, minus a little bit more romance. But everything is here, and it felt amazing. Even after all that feeling was lost. I mean, I'm still amazed by it, but
just how
that month and that like 4 or 5 week period, just
that hurt.
But yeah, if the broadcasters didn't have their head up their ass for a whole month, this would be a lot better series in our
actually
eyes.
I think that they knew what they were doing.
Oh, so things more with the studio.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that they decided that they're going to double down on having like 2 episodes that, you know, that month period where they decide to take the rest, you know, they decided to take the majority of the team over to finish the finale, and they leave a smaller portion there to
do what's coming up.
Yeah.
But since they're underpowered, yada yada, here we go. Say specials.
I just don't agree with the decision. I wish that they would have like done a split core rather than did what they did. By split core, I mean having like the first half air, say, during summer and then take fall off, and then have the second half air during winter.
Agreed.
I would have preferred that. It was...
Yeah, and then you'd have a whole season look forward to the Elimination Chamber Festival. More time to do it, you know.
I did.
Right.
I liked the recap. Like, it wasn't a bad recap. It's just
for a recap episode, like Metakula says, it's one of the best in history. I agree with that.
Especially Magane being the voice of the animators for animating Altair.
Or Meteora basically verbally bitch slapping the critics. That was epic.
But still.
The fact they had to go down that route to begin with.
I really think it's odd, or it's interesting that bitch slap to the critics. That bitch slap to the critics.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that if that happened on the other end of the weight, it would have been better.
Might have been more impactful, yeah. So, okay.
Because,
well, I mean, you could have still done like the recap episode, but had it at the beginning of the second half of the split core.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But not only that, you know, for the viewers' sake, getting back into the series, but do it the same way and address the criticisms that would come in the meantime, perhaps. Though you could also argue if they did that way, they wouldn't have received so much flack.
Well, okay, I'm put it this way. We are not having very many complaints about being behind on Kakegurui, although we're not sure if we're going to get the proper finale for Kakegurui, because fucking sports balls.
Yeah, but that's in no way their fault.
Yeah.
True.
I'm not exactly sure.
Maybe the problem, any potential problem with the series is just circumstantial. Oh man. Okay, word comparison here. It's like Weird Al's movie, Weird Al Yankovic's movie UHF. It's great in its own right, but it fell victim to the vagaries of the industry. It debuted the same weekend as Raiders of the Lost Ark or Temple of Doom, I forget which, and Batman. It tanked. Unfortunate circumstances due to the industry it's in were its biggest problems, not anything with the content itself. That's what
I can sort of see that, but I don't agree with it. Like in this particular point. So I mean, when you think about it, if the company came out on episode 12 and said, "Hey, we're taking a week off,"
just straight up, there'll be no recreators next week. Or whatever.
This is the fill-in time because we are doing a 2022 episode series. We're going to have a series special. No one would bat an eye. Like, I think we would still have gripes. We'd still have our criticism against it. And then we get the episode, we get the little summer episode where things start really kicking off.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have, and then we got the other setup episode, and then we had
the preparations,
and then we had this recap episode where at the very end, Meteor is like, "Yeah, well, don't worry, we know exactly what we're doing."
We're coming back to it.
I'm sure there's going to be tons of critics saying that the anime industry is going all that shit. Anime is going under, and then we get right back into the action. I think that would have fit just a little bit better than setting us up with that expectation that everything is going to be better from here on out.
Yeah, the way that they did it felt more like a lie than anything, because it was like, you get that whole, everybody thinks that this is bad for the anime, but this was all planned and we know what we're doing and everything. And then we get like these weird episodes where they keep repeating what they're doing to fill in time, and then we also get Seiyu specials in there too, and it's like, do you really know what you're doing? Do you really?
It's like one person was hyping up someone who doesn't know what they're doing. That someone was Meteora. Those people who don't know what they're doing were the studios / broadcasters / everyone involved in production.
Probably mostly the director and the producer, but
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
If Shirobako is trying to say anything, blame the director.
always blame the director. Anyway, overall, I'd say that it was an enjoyable series, but there were definitely some negatives to it.
Yeah, I think if not for the releasing and broadcasting circumstances, it would have been a lot more enjoyable. But even so, it's all right. And ended off on a good note. So we can give that at least.
Yeah.
Anyhow.
Getting a little bit more critical about it. The story kind of was slow.
Yeah.
That's yeah. Well, I think we should save the more in-depth analysis for the review.
Yeah, I'd say so. Anyway, so let us know what you thought of the anime, what you thought of our reaction in the comment section below.
Yep, thumbs up if you like it. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, and if you're interested in joining our Discord, ask for it in the comments below.
But that's going to do it for this series on Anime Reaction. As always, I'm DK.
I'm Zero.
And I'm Rizzo. See you next time.